Cynthia Stimpel, the SAA whistleblower, will tell a remarkable story at the Risk Management Forum Conference on 22 July at Empress Palace, Kempton Park. The greatest risk to any organization is not corruption. It is losing the ability to recognize corruption while there is still time to stop it. That is why whistleblowers matter. When someone like Cynthia Stimpel raises the alarm, we should not only ask what she exposed, but we should ask a far more important question. Why did the governance systems that were designed to detect these failures not act first? That question lies at the heart of everything we do at the Risk Management Forum. For decades, organizations across both the public and private sectors have invested millions in governance structures, audit committees, compliance programs, internal controls and risk management systems. Yet, time and time again, we witness the same outcome. The warning signs are there. The evidence is there. People inside the organization know something is wrong. But somehow the system fails to see what is already visible. Only after the crisis breaks do we ask why nobody acted sooner. The uncomfortable truth is that someone often did. Someone saw the warning signs. Someone raised concerns. Someone filed reports. Someone challenged decisions. And someone refused to compromise their integrity. That person is called a whistleblower. As the former group treasurer of South African Airways, Cynthia Stimpel raised serious concerns regarding governance failures and alleged irregular financial conduct within one of South Africa's most important state-owned enterprises. For years they received bailout from government. Whatever your political views may be, her experiences raises questions that every board, every team and public institution should be asking. Why are people who raise legitimate concerns sometimes viewed as the problem instead of the solution, or part of the solution? Why do organizations sometimes protect systems rather than protect the truth? Why do leaders lose visibility into risks that are developing right in front of their eyes? These are not simply corruption questions, they are governance intelligence questions. At the Risk Management Forum, our research is focused on understanding why institutions fail to recognize deterioration before it becomes crisis, and therefore focus our work on governance intelligence. The purpose of governance intelligence is not to investigate yesterday's scandals. Its purpose is to help leaders recognize today's weak signals before they become tomorrow's headlines. Because organizations rarely fail overnight, they deteriorate gradually, their integrity weakens, accountability declines, and warning signs accumulate. Information becomes distorted. Eventually someone finds the courage to speak. By the time a whistleblower feels compelled to go outside the organization, it is often evidence that the internal governance mechanisms have already stopped functioning as they should. Imagine if organizations could identify those warning signs months or even years earlier. Imagine if boards received clearer intelligence instead of filtered information. Imagine if leaders were equipped to intervene before billions were lost, reputations destroyed and public trust eroded. That is the conversation we need to have in South Africa. And that is exactly why I'm honored that Cynthia Stimpel will be joining us as one of our distinguished speakers at the Risk Management Forum Conference on 22 July at Empress Palace, Kempton Park. She will share her personal journey, the realities of becoming a whistleblower, the consequences of standing for accountability, and the lessons every leader can learn from her experience. But this conference is about much more than one story. It is about building organizations that can see, that can listen, organizations that reward integrity instead of punishing it, organizations that detect risk before crisis, not after the collapse. If you are a director, executive, auditor, investigator, compliance professional, governance practitioner or risk leader, I invite you to join us. Together we can move the conversation beyond exposing failures and towards building institutions that are capable of preventing it. It's not just talk, action. Because good governance is not measured by how well we explain failures afterwards. It is measured by whether we had the intelligence, the courage and the leadership to prevent that failure in the first place. We look forward to welcoming you on 22 July at Empress Palace. The link for registration will be in the comment section.